Hey YouTube, so today guys, we are back here with another news story here. I don't typically make 2 news videos in one day, but we have a story that is this big. I'm gonna make an exception here guys. What we have here is a very significant trademark thing. So on September 15th, this is in Japan, Nintendo filed a trademark. And this trademark resembles a mini Game Boy. This is really big news here. So the category here were programs for household video games and machines, and also household video games, as well as merchandising categories like keychains, bag charms, cosmetic tools, and clothing. So, oh boy, man, before I get into my opinions on this, let's see what else we have to see here. So, obviously, we all know the SNES and NES Classic patents have been filed recently and they've been actually pursued here. So that's why the community is kind of getting all excited about this, because there's a pretty decent shot this really could become a full, real product. And that's really cool here. So the original Game Boy was released in 1989, guys. So I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that Nintendo is filing this patent now. We're approaching the 30-year anniversary. I can't believe it's been 30 years, man. I mean, this is before I was born, but my dad had one of these when I was a kid. He had one, not when he was a kid, but he had one that he let me play with when I was very young. Because he bought it when he was younger. Yeah, guys. So the Hyperkin thing exists. Obviously, you guys know about the Hyperkin, the Game Boy attachment for Android devices. Samsung actually bought that technology. They licensed it, and you can actually buy it for $50 now. But I don't care. The big news story is obviously the this thing right here, guys. So, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think this could be the next Nintendo kind of retro console? The mini Game Boy Classic? Do you guys think that's going to be coming, guys? Let me know down below what you think about that. I personally think there's no reason for Nintendo not to do this. The commercial successes and the NES Classic and the SNES Classic is quite clear. The NES Classic has sold out everywhere. They physically stopped making it because they couldn't keep up with the demand, or maybe the Switch. Honestly, probably the Nintendo Switch was the reason they had to stop producing that thing. And the SNES Classic, while Nintendo's doing their best to keep that thing in stock and prevent scalpers from making the price go up, they're still not doing a great job. You still can't find the SNES Classic without going on eBay and spending who knows how much money. So I really do hope if they decide to do this, do it right. Make enough. If they make enough, I fully support this project. But do I think they're going to make enough? I don't know. And another question I have here is, the past 2 consoles, the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, you were unable to play your actual games. So pretend you own NES cards or SNES cards. You can't play those games. Hopefully in this situation, because this is a portable console, if I have my Game Boy Color games, or my bad, not the Game Boy Color, but the original Game Boy games, let me put them in. Let me put Super Mario Land in there. Let me play, you know what I'm saying? So I really do hope they do this thing wisely, Knowing Nintendo's track record with the Switch and the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, I'm not too confident. But still, I do support the decision overall. So guys, I do want to quickly check eBay. I do want to see what the SNES Classic is going. Before we head out here, I do want to see what this thing is selling for these days. Ignore the stories. I didn't mean to click on that. I'm just curious. NES Classic Edition. I just want to see what they're going for these days. Let's see here. Well, that's a scalper. 140, 150, 200. That's not it. 220, 250. Actually, let me check the sold one. Sold. Here we go. This is what I find more important. So 150, 150, 140, 140, 170, 140, 190. So I probably would say 150 is the mean here. Let's check the NES Classic. Let me see what that is. So the NES Classic is about 150 as well. So overall, guys, if Nintendo can pull this thing off, it's going to be a big success. But I don't know if Nintendo's going to do it, man. It's a tough question, But overall, guys, if you are interested in the Game Boy Classic, I mean, I'll have an Amazon link down below. It may not be live for 2 years, 5 years, or maybe it never will, But I'm also going to have the SNES Classic link down below. I'll find the best one I can for you. Alright? I'll do my best on that. But overall, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. make sure you guys subscribe and like the video for daily news content. I come here every day and make quality news for you guys. So overall, really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you. Bye.